Welcome back to John's Music. In today's video, we are finally getting our hands on the Taylor GS Mini series. We have all the models here for tone comparison because every wood is absolutely different from each other. So without any further delay, let's get right onto it. The Taylor GS Mini has been a very popular guitar because of its size, bold sound regardless of the size, and the electronics given in it. So what we are reviewing today is all the GS Mini E model. The E stands for the electronics. You can see that's on the sides over here. So we have all the 4 models available over here. The first what we have here is the GS Mini E Mahogany. Coming to the specifications, we have a solid mahogany top. We have a sapelli back and sides, which is an alternate for mahogany. All the guitars come with a sapelli neck. It's a solid sapelli neck and die-cast tuning keys. We have strap nuts on both the ends. So one good thing is all the fretboard and the bridge is of ebony across all the models. And we have an ESB pickup system by Taylor itself. The strings come preloaded with elixir strings, which is a great way to start right itself. One thing you might notice across all the guitars is this kind of a bulge here, but this is not really a bulge or a technical fault. This is the bowl back design by Taylor. Taylor does not use braces in the backside, so hence the bowl back design to compensate for the pressure. Also brings out the sound very nicely. When you strum a small guitar, you don't really expect this kind of a loud sound. So that kind of a projection is due to the design of the guitar. All the guitars that we have here will have their own individual tastes and flavors. Now, there's a common question asked that is mahogany good, or is kova good, or is rosewood good? So it's just like imagining a food flavor. For example, you are eating a cucumber. In Hindi, it's called kakadi. And you can have a little bit of lemon on top. Some people might like it, some people might not like it. Some people might like a little more pepper on top. Some people might not like it. So everybody has an individual taste in sound also. So there's never going to be a wood that is best in sound. There's going to be different flavors. For example, there is South Indian food, North Indian food, East Indian food, West Indian food. So all these different flavors are uniquely good in its own way. There is no best among them. There is flavors. So the flavor that suits you is something that you should buy, regardless what your friend says this is best or that is best. The kind of sound that suits good to your ear, that is your sound. So a warm sound might be good, a bright sound might be good, or something in between might be good as well. So that is the reason why Taylor has launched options with multiple woods so that it suits every kind of player's needs available in the market. So the first one that we checked out here is the GS Mini E Mahogany. We have a sound comparison by the end of the video. The next what we have here is the GS Mini E Rosewood. We don't have rosewood in the front, it is solid Sitka spruce. We have the back and sides as laminated rosewood. Really good looking back and sides. Rest of all the features, that is the neck, the tuning keys, the bridge and the fretboard, all the specs are same. The difference is going to be on the top and the back and side. So it absolutely gives a new flavor of sound. You can see that the pickup system is ESB as well. Very good preamp across all guitars. And that was about the GS Mini E Rosewood. The next what we have here is the limited edition of the Taylor GS Mini. This is a solid Sitka spruce. And this back and side is called African Ziricote. A very unique looking finish on the sides as well. You can see across the guitar. Very nice looking wood, I can say. It's not really popular among many guitars. That is why this might have been launched as a limited edition. Now the pickup system might be confusing as it looks different than the other, but this is the ESB system as well. This was the older design. This guitar is from the previous lot, a smaller format. Now the disadvantage, what I can say, is that the battery here is the CR2032 battery, which is a standard battery that guitar tuners use. It's like a round button battery. This is 2 of them. So a lot of guitar players might find this as a difficult battery to source. Also the battery life may not be as good as your other batteries. So ESB system, the new ones, have come with a 9-volt battery system. The lid can be opened from here and you can install a new Duracell or any good kind of battery for a longer power use. So do not get confused about the system. The system is same. This is the older format, and what we have in the other guitars shown is the newer ESB system. The other specs remain same. The die-cast tuning keys, Sapelli neck, ebony fretboard and bridge, and that's all about the GS Mini E African Ziricote limited edition. So all these three guitars that we checked out here comes with a Taylor deluxe gig bag, quite good padded. I'm going to press it and show it to you. It's not really shrinking much. Has padded straps and a very decently big pocket. Now let's check the inside. So very well padded. This should be easily 25 to 30 mm padding. This is something that a lot of gig bags don't have. The strap nut ends up poking this and ends up tearing this. So this patch is good. Here we have a nice neck pillow which is removable. This again keeps the guitar in place and not dangling around. We have a patch here so that the sharp edges of the string don't tear the bag as well. So that is a really good gig bag that Taylor is supplying, along with the Taylor logo and GS Mini written right here. Both of these are not printed, these are embroidered, so that kind of gives a very premium feel to it as well. So the next what we have here is the Taylor GS Mini E Koa Plus. Now this is the higher end of among all the GS Minis. The reason is this is a solid Koa top and laminate Koa back and side. Rest of the features are same. One major difference is the pickup system. This is the ES2 pickup system. You can see 3 knobs over here. This is even in the higher end series of Taylor, a very excellent preamp. The ESB system is already a good preamp, but this is even better in sound. The technology used by default on all the systems is that the piezo is right behind the saddle so that it doesn't be in pressure and get more natural sounding effect. This guitar is also slightly heavier than the rest of the models. The GS Mini E Koa Plus is available in India. There is no other options are available currently. Other than this, the GS Mini E Koa Plus is the only one that comes with an aero case. Now, look wise, this might look similar to your other case, but it is not. This is almost a semi-hard case. When I open the insides, you can see it's luxury written all over it. There's again the neck pillow and those things are standard, but this is a nice velvet finished. Most importantly, this is not foldable. There is like a plastic sheet inside, so this is like a very heavy hard case, but in the format of a soft case. The straps are better padded everywhere, and if you do not want the straps dangling outside, you can put them inside and zip it up as well. So aero case is not available with other models. This is just with the GS Mini E Koa Plus. Excellent case. This is something that you can really travel with as opposed to a hard case. Hard case is very important in flights. But for a local travel and local gigs, you might want something that you want to hang on the back and walk around freely so that your hand is not really engaged. So that was all the variants of the GS Mini E. We checked out the Mahogany, Rosewood variant, African Ziricote variant and the Koa Plus variant. So sound wise, it's going to be absolutely different. We're going to check out how this guitar sounds right now. So the final verdict on the GS Mini, absolutely value for money guitars and giving great sound in this kind of a size format. If you are looking for a performance guitar which you want to take around without much bulkiness, this is absolutely a good option for you. Also, it can be a very good backup guitar if you have a very high-end guitar, you want a traveler size guitar that you want to travel with. Again, a great option. Neck wise, a very comfortable guitar to play. Now, because the scale length is smaller, by default the pressure exerted by the string on your fingers will be lesser. So it will definitely promote longer hours of playing and practice without much finger pain. So this guitar by default comes with the Elixir 13 gauge strings, that is the medium gauge. So if you're not used to that gauge, you can definitely change it to a 12. I would not recommend anything at the 10 gauge because then you won't get the boldness of the guitar because the size of the guitar is small. So 12, 11, 12 and 13 is something that should be fine on the guitar. If you are in a high humid condition, I would definitely not recommend the 13 gauge string because the guitar might not have a great life if you're putting very heavy strings on this. If you're in a climate that is not very humid, the 12 or the 13 gauge can work. Also remember that this is a solid top guitar. Solid top and all solid guitars require more care and attention, so do not let your guitar just fully tuned in one corner and take it out after 6 months to see very high action or any other issues. So do take care of instruments very well. This is not just related to Taylor GS Mini, it's across all guitars because India is a very humid climate across many states. So you have to really take care of the guitar so that the guitar has a longer life. Otherwise your investment might end up going bad, and that is neither the manufacturer's fault or the material's fault. It is mostly care and maintenance. So we showcased all the sound differences of all the 4 models in the acoustic version. You can choose your sound as you like. The ESB system is something that we have done only on one guitar because across all 3 models it will be different. So we have showcased the ESB system and the ES2 system. So the ESB system is going to sound same across the 3 models, that is Mahogany, the Rosewood model and the African Ziricote model, and definitely the ES2 will be sounding a little different because it has a better preamp. So we have covered all the acoustic sound and the preamp sound of all these 3 guitars. Hope you have really liked this video. If you do like it, consider subscribing to our channel for more product reviews and educational content. The links to buy all these guitars are in the description. If you have any queries or doubts, you can reach us out on our call and WhatsApp support. If you're looking for more product reviews of any products that we haven't reviewed, do leave a comment and we can definitely try to work that out. So thank you again for watching. See you again next week with some more product reviews and educational content. Until then, bye bye.